Hello everyone, this is Javamonk, and welcome to episode 61 of my survival series. So, this episode we are upgrading to 1.13, Update Aquatic. I'm currently not in that update because, well, I actually am having difficulty upgrading. So, if we just get over here, I'm gonna climb outside and see what's going on. Wait! What? Hang on. What's going on here? I'm here. I would like to tell you that your shulker boxes are here. My shulker boxes? What shulker boxes? Remember the ones from episode 42? I can't handle those right now. Here, let me help with that. Just, come to the first village you ever explored, way back in episode 2. Do that. I'll see you there. Okay. If you look to your right, you will find 9,234 shulker boxes. Exactly the number that was used in the 3D printer way back in episode 42. That's too much lag. That is the lag caused by 9,000 shulker boxes? Indeed it is. Now, how about you upgrade to 1.13? Then you can actually take care of all this. Well, here's the thing, future Javamonk. I've been having difficulty with that. Why? I don't know. I've just been running into problems with upgrading this world to 1.13. Okay. How about if I throw a trident at you? Throw the trident of updating. Will that help? I don't know. Ouch! What in the world was that for? Congratulations on updating to 1.13. But this is pre-release 6. Well, this is the best I could do. Sorry about that. Anyway, how in the world did I get from over where the shulker boxes are to this random ocean? Cod! Oh my golly. Okay. Hello, Cod. There's schools of fish here. So it looks like this is just a regular ocean, because I guess I explored this already. But, oh my golly. There's fish in the ocean. Crazy, right? Why don't you go explore? Find some sea pickles, kelp, and seagrass. Okay, and I'm going to build farms for all those in the mansion. Sounds good. Do you need my help with that? Nope. Okay. See you later. Okay. Bye, future Javamonk. Bye. Oh, cool. So my shield is shiny. And check this out. So, if I go swimming underwater, like this. So, right now, I am swimming. So, I wonder what would happen if I launch some fireworks. Nothing. Okay. And my air bubbles slowly go back. That's cool that there's a swimming animation now. Dolphin! Oh my golly. There's a dolphin here. And I have dolphin's grace. Oh my goodness, I'm swimming really fast. Yay! New land! Okay. Whoa. This is crazy. I'm swimming way too fast. Oh my. Okay then. Check out all this kelp here. Let's see. What kind of ocean is this? Just regular? Okay. Let's get all this kelp here. And then we can come back to the mansion and build a kelp farm. That's cool that items now float. Wait a minute. Items float. I'm betting that would mean that now all the ice streams that I have to to transport items are going to be broken because I use slabs to connect the water streams. That could be problematic. Okay, cool. We now have some new update aquatic land over here. So let me just grab some kelp and some seagrass here, and then I'll see if I can find a coral reef. Hey, I found a shipwreck, and also I've drowned a zombie, who happens to have a fishing rod. Okay. So apparently they can, I guess they can hold anything, including tridents, which is pretty cool. That is actually one of the goals here, is to get a trident. Okay, there go my healing bubbles back. Okay. I'm going to try to get one of these dolphins to lead me to do something. Okay. There's some rock cod. Okay, there was a dolphin around here. There it is. Come here. Whoa. Come here, dolphin. Whoa. Okay, this dolphin's grace effect is just insane. Okay. So now is this dolphin gonna try to lead me to treasure? I think. Then again, there is a shipwreck over here, so I guess we'll just see what's in this shipwreck here. Looks like this is a right side up degraded shipwreck. What's in the chest? A buried treasure map. Nice. There's some paper and feathers. Might as well collect it. What's in this chest? Okay, that's not very useful. There's some gravel there, and I need to go up to breathe. Come on, get up to the surface. I don't have any turtles. I haven't seen any. Here we go. Now, where does this lead? Aha. We got some treasure on this beach. That's pretty cool. What? XP orbs also float? That's pretty cool. Okay, I heard that apparently jockeys have come back to... They are now able to spawn. I was not aware of the fact that they were not able to spawn, but okay. How scaled out is this? Oh my goodness. This seems really, really scaled out. Okay. So since item frames can now be placed on the floor and ceiling, I was thinking have all the treasure maps that I fill out on the floor or ceiling of the map room. Preferably the floor. That would probably make it easier. Okay. Here we go. That treasure's got to be around here somewhere. Suppose I could just fly to the treasure map. Or the treasure. Ooh, swampland. Whoa. Okay. Looks like I overshot the treasure. Come on, where is it? According to this treasure map, there is some buried chest in this island, in this sand here. So let's just pull out a super amazing shovel, and time to just dig away. How deep can these buried treasure chests get? Hey, found the buried treasure. Let's see what's in it. Ooh, heart of the sea. Nice. And some emeralds. Plus some iron. That's pretty cool. No need for the cooked salmon or cooked cod or gold because I have a farm. Whoa. Because I got a farm for all that. Hello, Mr. Drowned Zombie. Okay. So, cool. We found a buried treasure map. We found a buried treasure chest. And a turtle. Neat. Okay. Let's see if I can... Hey, got some lava. Got some bubble columns here. See where it goes. Oh, this is one of those underwater ravines, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That is pretty cool. Okay. Because they're pretty dangerous because they keep dragging you underneath the ground, underneath the water. That is really, really cool. Okay, so let's see. What else is there to find? Ah yes, of course, a coral reef. Attempt to find one of those. Hey, we got some turtles here. I'm pretty sure you breed these up with seagrass. So they then mate, and then one of them digs around and gets turtle eggs, I think. And then I'm pretty sure you can then get the turtle eggs using a silk touch pick, which is exactly what I intend to do. Just as soon as this turtle figures out how to lay eggs. Oh, now we got some egg laying going on. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, and the cool thing about turtles is that you can actually kind of infinitely breed them, assuming they're not laying eggs. Come on. I guess I just gotta push it to the water, and then it can figure out how to lay eggs. Oh, cool. We got some turtle eggs. Now, let's see. Can you break these with a silk touch pickaxe? Oh, yes, you can. Fantabulous. We got some turtle eggs here. Okay. I'll take these home with me. Thank you very much, turtles. So now I can just lay them on the sand and wait until night, where I can nice and easily protect them, maybe even make a turtle farm. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we got some turtles now, and a heart of the sea, so all we need to do is do some AFKing at the fish farm, and that'll get us 8 nautilus shells, which can be used to craft a conduit. Let me see if the crafting recipe has been unlocked. Yep. Heart of the sea and 8 nautilus shells. So that will get us a conduit, which is basically an underwater beacon, which is pretty awesome. And it's activatable by prismarine, which I have loads of. So that's pretty cool. Why is that fish above the water? Okay. Still on the hunt for a coral reef. I found an underwater ruins, and oh my golly, these drowned zombies swim really, really fast. Get out of here, drowned zombie. You are not carrying anything useful. Okay. So what's really cool is that you can... Interesting. So, what's cool about those drowned zombies is that they can carry things like tridents, and also these underwater ruins can have treasure chests in them. Hey, drowned zombie. You. What happened? This is so bizarre. I bet everything that I just did is just gonna end up coming back in like half a second. Oh, there we go. And I'm drowning. Okay. So I'm just gonna raid this underwater ruins here. Hey, I found a desert temple as I was looking for a coral reef. See if I can actually get in here without this trap getting set off. Nice, got some golden apples. Gunpowder's useful. Always useful for fireworks. So is this gunpowder. Gold is useless. Ooh, emerald. Nice. And more gunpowder. And more gunpowder. And also a golden apple. And a saddle. Except I can fish for saddles, so I don't need them anymore. And also plenty of TNT. Continuing on the search for a coral reef. So far, haven't really found much of an ocean, but instead I found a jungle. I'm not sure if it's the same jungle that I found earlier and put a nether portal to. But if it is, oh well. That would also mean that I'm extremely far away from the mansion, which I don't think I would need the... I think the coordinates would be good proof of that. Okay, still on the hunt. Nice starship here made of sand. Yeah, 1.13 definitely added some new terrain things, because I've been seeing crazy structures like that all over the place. Okay, this badly needs fixing. So, here I found a buried treasure map, and let me just get to the surface real quick. There we go. So, here's a buried treasure map, and now look at this other one that I also picked up. They are exactly the same, even though they were picked up from two different places. Crazy. That needs fixing. Hey, I didn't know you could get diamonds from one of these underwater chests. That is pretty neat. Okay, that was worth all that digging. Hey, found an ocean monument here. For some reason I forgot about those structures. I'd better get away from that before I get to some sort of mining fatigue. I'm guessing these things will be much more difficult to conquer because of this update Aquatic. Yeah, you'd have to get something like a turtle helmet. And here I am in a deep lukewarm ocean biome, so that's pretty cool. And for some reason the Elder Guardians didn't see me. Interesting. Keep on swimming, keep on swimming. And would you look at that? I found a coral reef. Neat. Okay, so first things first, let's get some sea pickles. And also as many coral fans as I can possibly get. Let's see. So I'm hoping to build a sea pickle farm. So let's just get all these coral fans here. Apparently, I guess they're just fans of the band Coral. I have no idea how many different types of coral there are. I'm pretty sure there's 6 different types. I'm not. Don't quote me on that because I'm not entirely sure. And I think this is a pufferfish. Pretty sure. Yep, it's a pufferfish. And it just gave me poison. Alright, cool. Let's get some of this actual coral blocks here. Because I'm not sure if this is actually renewable. Pretty sure it's not. Okay, so we got tube coral, horn coral, bubble, fire, and brain. So that's 5 different types. Okay. I'm gonna check up on the wiki real quick and see if the coral blocks and coral fans and stuff are actually renewable. I know sea pickles are because I've read up a little bit about sea pickles, and I do know that those are renewable. But what I'm not sure of is whether or not the actual coral blocks are renewable or not. Or the coral fans. Or the actual coral. I've heard rumors that there's an advancement for collecting a fish in a bucket. So here we go. Nope. Nope. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's an advancement for that. Yeah. Catch a fish without a fishing rod. Here we go. See if we can actually do this. Is that... Oh my golly. It's a drowned with a trident. Give me a drowned. That trident is mine. Mine, I say. Oh, that trident is so mine. Where'd the trident go? Seriously? Is it one of those chance occurrences where you have a chance of having a drowned carry a trident and a chance for it to drop? That sucks. Okay. Give me a fish. And now... Why are all these fish trying to escape from me? Just trying to get one in the bucket. And now... Get in the bucket. I said... Oh, hold on. Don't you need a water bucket? There we go. That's why I kept failing. Because I didn't actually do it properly. Okay, cool. Now we have a bucket of tropical fish. That is pretty cool. Alright. You know what? I'm going to save the coordinates of this. Because chances are coral is not renewable. In fact, let me look that up real quick. Well, would you look at that? Some drunk ship captain crashed his boat upside down in this coral reef. Interesting. Why aren't chests opening? That's weird. Okay. Let's see if this actually... Oh, nice. Okay. Might as well grab the paper. My inventory is already full just from the tiny little bit of mining that I was doing in this place. See, I think this is a... This looks like a degraded upside down. Ooh, nice. Iron nuggets? I had no idea that iron nuggets generated in a shipwreck. That's pretty cool. Okay. Time to pack some things into my ender chest / shulker boxes. Might as well pack all that up. Okay. And then I'm gonna go looking out to this buried treasure, and then after that, I'm gonna return to the mansion and I'm going to return to the mansion and build up a kelp farm, a seagrass farm, and a sea pickle farm. That's the other one. Okay. Here we go. Let's just pack up and get out of the shipwreck before I drown. Probably not going to drown, but still. Here we go. Man, this ship captain was really drunk. Who would put mending on leather armor? That's just silly. I'll take this anyway because it'd be useful to equip onto a mob or something. Oops. Give me back that axe. Uh-oh. What are they? Ocean currents now? Interesting. Okay. So, once again, let me pack everything up, and I'm going to head back to the mansion. So here I am, back at the mansion, which is incredibly loud, and now we have the 3 buried treasure maps on the floor of the map room. We kind of went off in that direction on this wall, but I didn't map anything out. And Quicksilver is still transdimensional for some reason. Still seems to be breaking all laws of physics. Okay, let's now put all our loot into the bulk storage room. This will take a little while, especially since I now have to create some new categories for things like corals and kelp, as well as seagrass. Okay, the bulk storage room now has some new sections. First off, there's a section for sea pickles. Also, I have a section for cocoa beans because I don't have a farm for that, and I also didn't realize that came from a jungle until I was exploring, looking for a coral reef. Speaking of which, I have a silo for kelp, as well as seagrass separately. Also, over here I have all the different coral. And I think I also shifted around a couple other categories around just to make them more efficient. So blue ice, by the way. So, blue ice is craftable with packed ice, and it is way more slippery than packed ice. So, I'm just going to put the blue ice with the rest of the packed ice. Another thing that's really cool is that regular ice is craftable into packed ice. So let me just craft all this into packed ice, because I can. And this, of course, is in vanilla, so it's not something that was added in the everyday use data pack that I've started using, which makes it possible to craft shulker boxes into player heads, as well as craft dispensers using a dropper and the materials to make a bow. That way you can stackably craft droppers without having to craft a whole bunch of bows. So, first things first, I'm going to build a sea pickle farm, and a little twist to this is that I have not pre-designed anything for any of these farms. So all of these are going to be built kind of spontaneously in survival mode. So this should be a lot of fun. Sea pickle farm, here we go. Man, I miss Optifine, because then I could zoom up and look at that island up there, and I can actually see the full thing in clear of sight. But anyways, we're not here for the Optifine. We had to go underwater, where now I can actually see. Oh my goodness. So, here we're going to do some experiments to see how in the world these sea pickles actually work. Because, like I said, I have not done a single bit of testing here. So let's just sink it down to the ocean floor. So, one thing I know is that sea pickles grow on coral. Okay. So that I knew about was the fact that you can put multiple sea pickles. Let's just get that. Let's get the sea pickles there. So, what I also know that sea pickles will grow on coral if you apply bone meal. So let's see. If I remove this sea pickle and apply bone meal, well, that's a lot of seagrass. But did it make any sea pickles? No. Okay then. So if I place one sea pickle and I apply bone meal to it, what happens? Whoa. Okay. So it both multiplies and spreads? That's really interesting. Okay. I was not expecting that. Okay then. So what if I break this sea pickle and then apply some bone meal to this 4 here? Okay. Spreads to have another 4. Oh my. So this looks like a pretty easy way to get a lot of sea pickles in really, really quickly. Assuming you have the coral. Which I do. I have tons of different types of coral, that's why they each have a separate silos in the bulk storage room. And I got my sea pickles back. Let's get this. Here we go. I really wish sea pickles were a thing back in episode 42, when I was doing the 3D printing project and I had to get absurd amounts of lime green dye. Because then I could just build a sea pickle farm and get all that lime green myself. Okay. So now the question is, where do I put a farm for sea pickles and kelp and seagrass? So this farm right here is completely unnecessary. So might as well just break it. Here we go. Plus I have actual water over here with lily pads, so getting water is not going to be a problem. So now, and also it is right next to the cactus farm, so I could always just filter in the items into this chest for the cactus farm underneath the floor here, and that way I don't need to build any tunnels. Okay, time to build a sea pickle farm here, as small as I possibly can. Okay, slight change of plan. This part of the mansion is hidden anyway because I'm later going to expand this jungle this jungle wall here all the way to the end here, and make this a full-on hallway to this door. So this is going to be hidden anyway, so there's really no point in not shoving this back as far as I possibly can and as close as I possibly can to some other chest. Which is precisely what I did right here. So this is the sugarcane farm over here, and here is the current setup for a sea pickle farm. Right here, pretend this was a coral block. I'm not going to actually place one because I'm going to end up killing it, as I've done already. So pretend there was a bone meal here, and it just bone mealed the sea pickle that was right here, already planted. When it does that, it would then spread to these other coral blocks, at which point, okay, yeah. So once sea pickles are actually detected, they will be detected by its observers, and then broken, pretty much instantly. And this way, I can basically have an automatic sea pickle farm that I can just activate whenever I want to, and that will basically be an automatic sea pickle farm. Then I can have some hopper minecart running back and forth over here to collect the sea pickles that drop, and there we go. That would be the automated farm. In fact, I think it's safe to put the water in and see if this is actually how it's going to end up functioning. Let's see. This needs to be covered up. So does this. And I do need to put bone meal in here, as well as make it oh. Well, crap. That's not going to work very well, is it? Okay. New plan. Pistons to break the sea pickles are not going to work at all because they will also break the water. So, here's an idea I had. Why not, instead of using pistons to directly break the sea pickles, why not use sticky pistons to break the coral blocks that support the sea pickles themselves? Here, let's just remove all these dispensers. Also, I was also thinking that putting the sea pickle farm so far away from the hallway over there is kind of dumb, because I'm going to need to manually put in bone meal. Otherwise, it's just going to perpetually run and completely lag out the game. So why not put like a little inlet over here, just have one hopper sticking out where I can put in bone meal, and then it automatically filters into a sea pickle farm right here. So here's the plan. All I need is 2 sticky pistons. Let's see. The coral is going to be over here because the dispenser is going to be right there, where the actual coral is going to be. Pretend this is a coral. I don't want to kill anymore. So that means that there's going to be a coral here and also one on the other side. So the sticky piston to pull it back should be right here. There we go. And now let's see. If we do something like this, we can have observers detect when the sea pickles actually grow. So like this. Here we go. So the sea pickles are going to detect when the sea pickle blocks grow or spread to the other coral, at which point it'll just retract the coral. It'll retract the coral blocks that are over here. Here. Instead of coral, let's put in this dead coral here. It's already dead, so not much more harm I can do to it. Let's see. This is going to be the main one, that actually has sea pickles on it. It's a shame you can't revive dead coral. So, anyway, let's just get this observer to actually face in the right direction. Here we go. Let's see if this even works. And if it does work, I also want to make sure that I can actually get the items from this. Okay, let's test this. If I place a block here, that should retract the pistons enough to break the sea pickles. Okay. I hope that's not gonna infinitely loop itself. But anyways, here we can just put in a dispenser right there. That can dispense the bone meal. And then for the auto dispensing circuit, I could just use a sticky piston and 2 observers, as well as a comparator. There we go. This is a super fast and easily controllable clock, and I'm pretty sure it's also not going to bud power anything, which that's just that much more amazing. Okay, in fact I can break down this wall because it's hidden anyways. Also, the fact that observers don't power anything when they are first placed is amazing, because that means that flying machines are going to be so much easier to control now. Okay, let's just do that, and now let's just place some... Okay, there we go, this works. So all I'd have to do is then just put in a hopper behind this dispenser and just dump bone meal into it, and then it will automatically set off the sea pickle farm. Supposedly. In fact, let's do that now. Just need 1 hopper. There we go. And there we go. That is the access to the bone meal farm, or the sea pickle farm. So now what I gotta do is then pour in the water and also make it so that way this coral can stay alive. Here we go. Let's see. Gotta protect these areas, otherwise the water's gonna make a mess. Okay. Here we go. Is the water gonna flush out this comparator? It doesn't. Oh, right. Okay. So now let's just place some coral here, and here, as well as here. Oh, now it flushed out the comparator. Oh, brother. I'm gonna have to figure something out with that. See, the advantage to having 9 shulker boxes full of observers is that in order to pretty much any redstone problem can be fixed simply by just throwing more observers at it. So, here we go. Let's just do this here, and all we need now is just an observer right here. Ta-da! So now this should work, and it should be waterproof. Here we go. Cool. Okay, now we got a super fast redstone clock to dispense bone meal onto some sea pickles. So now let's just put in the hoppers underneath this coral, and then we can give this a test. Okay, the ultimate test for a new sea pickle farm. All we gotta do is place 1 sea pickle, and it can produce light, which means it can spread because it's on live coral that cannot die. So now let's just place 25 bone meal in there. Let's see if this is even effective at all. Oh. Okay. Well, it's effective. It got us some extra sea pickles. Let me see. If I cover this up here, will it work better? Let's see. So let's just place in 12 bone meal and see if we get any sea pickles from this. Okay. And 2. Not bad. Now, interesting question is, did any of the sea pickle items actually get stuck in here? It doesn't... Oh. Oh. Of course I did. just the sort of thing I would forget about. The fact that items float. You know what? So be it. This isn't exactly an efficient sea pickle farm, but I'm probably not gonna need another 10 shulker boxes full of lime green dye anyway. So, I'm gonna call this project done. We now have a working sea pickle farm. All that's left to do is to hook it up to something like the cactus farm inlet. Okay, here we are at a shallow pool of water right next to the mansion. So, now what I want to see is how kelp and seagrass works. So let's see. If I bone meal, so I bone meal the bottom of the ocean, and that gets me a bunch of seagrass. But then I have to collect it with shears, because there's really no other way to. There is no other way to get seagrass. Now let's see. What about kelp? How does this mysterious plant even grow? Let's see. So assuming this, so first off, okay, so looks like it is not affected by bone meal, but bone meal seems to brighten up the water for some reason. Okay. So seagrass must be collected with shears, and it's possible to apply with bone meal. So this is gonna have to be an AFK-able farm where basically I just go back and forth in a minecart and with shears. So that's kind of similar to how I did to the sheep farm. But now this kelp, how does it work? According to the Minecraft wiki, kelp grows kind of like sugarcane. So let's test that. If I break the second to the last block here, then all of the kelp breaks, but this can still grow. Okay, building a kelp farm should be pretty easy. It'd be basically like a sugarcane farm, except without any height limit. The only height limit would be the surface of the water. Okay, I think that's going to be relatively easy to do. The Seagrass Farm, it's going to have to be AFK-able, and that can also go in the farming section of the... That can also go in the aquatic farming section of the mansion. Now that fog is kind of interesting. I'm sure there's a setting in Optifine to turn that on or off, because this fog is actually really laggy. Here we go. Whoa. What is that sound? Seriously. Is that like a sound that comes up from popping out of the water or something? Oh, hi Enderman. Bye Enderman. Okay. There it is again. Okay. Let me just kill this zombie and also the Enderman that's currently angry at me. Then we'll see what that noise is. I have a hunch it's coming from the beacon. So subtitles isn't really telling me much information here, but listen whatever. If you're wearing headphones, put those on because you'll be able to hear them in different ears. So if I stand next to the beacon like this, then that noise is appearing on the right side, louder than the left side. And if I go here, it's louder on the left side. So chances are there was probably some sort of sound added to beacons. That is amazing. It really threw me off, but that is an amazing sound for a beacon. Anyways, best not to get distracted by a beacon. Let's build this kelp farm and this seagrass farm. Okay, let's see if I can build a decent kelp farm like this. So, if my calculations are correct, which are probably not, I could build a kelp farm by basically just stacking a bunch of fences like this, or solid blocks, but I'm gonna use fences here, just because I can. Let's see. So let's just do that. I should still be able to fit in this gap of fences here. And I just need 2 more fences there. So now, if I get some ice right here. Whoop. Gotta actually have a supporting block here. There we go. And of course it's spilled out in the one gap that it had. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let me fill in those last 2 blocks of fence. Okay, so here's a question. Can kelp grow in anything? Okay, it can. So, I guess a manual farm, I could just wait for this kelp to grow all the way up as far as it can go, and then just break this block, but I'm not going to do it that way. Instead, this could just be a nice and simple little redstone contraption here, using just 1 observer and 1 piston. So let's see. The observer will detect when the kelp reaches the top, and then the piston will just break the second to the bottom block. Hold on. Since items float, that might cause some problems. Now here's a question. Can kelp grow on bubble columns? I just might have a use for all these magma blocks that I had. So now this should be creating a downwards bubble column. And why is it not doing that? Okay. Let's see. If I go up here, I can still fight the current. Which means the bubble column hasn't spread all the way. I wonder why not. That is bizarre. There we go. Now the bubble column is spreading all the way through. Now the question. Can kelp grow on bubble columns or magma blocks? No. Bummer. Time to find a new solution. There might still be a use for downwards bubble columns. Let's see. If we just put a magma block there, and then turn all of the water over here into water source blocks, just like this, and then quickly cover this up before all the ice melts and turns into flowing water, then I might put a piston up there to physically push the items into a downwards bubble column. Okay. So first off, let's put in the detection system for the kelp. So the kelp is going to grow to this height here. So might as well place the observer here. That'll actually detect when the kelp grows. Here we go. And once again, it broke all my torches. And then the piston that will break the kelp can go right here. Bam. Okay, and now I'm stuck. Lovely. Here we go. So now we have the piston to break the kelp and also the observer up there to detect when it needs to be broken. So now all that needs to be done is just a downward staircase of redstone. So, pretty easy. I don't think I'm even going to need a repeater for this. Here we go. Done. So now all that's left to do is to just wait until this kelp grows all the way up to the top, at which point that observer will detect it and break all the kelp. And then from there, that piston up at the top of this column to push the items into the bubble column, that piston up there is just going to push all the kelp blocks, and it's going to do that about, you know what, I could just hook this up to this redstone torch over here. So let's just do this. So I can just put a redstone torch tower over here, and then put a gigantically huge delay, which will give the items enough time to float all the way up to the top, at which point the pistons can push it into the bubble column, and hop a minecart underneath the magma blocks can scoop up the kelp and drop it into the bulk storage room. Okay, I'm impatient. I'm just going to cause this kelp to manually grow all the way up to its top thing. So does this give the items time to float up? Why aren't they floating up? Good grief. How long does it take for an item to float upwards? Okay. So the piston up there sort of works. And I do have an item currently stuck at the bottom of the bubble column. So I guess it works. Okay, this redstone is weird. Interesting. Okay, so looks like we've got some of the kelp blocks. So I guess it's a feasible kelp farm. It just takes an outrageously huge amount of time for things to grow. Okay. So all I need now is just hop a minecart underneath that. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, now all I need is hop a minecart underneath this magma block, and then that'll just collect all the kelp blocks that come from this farm, which I can then dispense into the bulk storage room by piggybacking off of some other farm. So I just put in the hop a minecart underneath the magma block, and the streams from this kelp farm are just going to lead directly into the sugarcane farm. So now let's just drop in some random items, such as, actually, I can get up to the top here. It's a nice, easy way to get up to the second floor here. So now let's say I dropped in a spider eye, a strain, and some rotten flesh. They're all gonna get sucked down into this bubble column, and they should be picked up by the hopper minecart, and then, okay, they were just dispensed into the sugarcane farm, which are now gonna make their way to the bulk storage room. Cool. Okay, this kelp farm is now working, and I mean, it's not very effective, it's not very efficient, but it's effective. It will get the job done. So now, the Seagrass Farm. So here is the Seagrass Fun that I kind of developed, sort of. So bone meal is going to come out of this dispenser. I'm going to have a hopper minecart running underneath this gravel here. So that way it picks up all the seagrass, and then it will just deposit it into the sea pickle, into the output for the sea pickle farm, which will then dispense into the cactus farm. Speaking of the sea pickle farm, I've been doing a couple tests, and I kept killing the coral, because for the little tiny bit of time that the coral is out of reach of water, it can die. So let's stop that from happening, and we can do that simply by just checking, making sure. Okay, we can do that simply by pouring water on in these corners here, because this is where the coral will actually go once it is retracted. So now the coral should stop dying, finally. Anyways, here, let's test out the... Okay. So seems like it works. So then I can just go back and forth in this minecart, holding left click with shears, and I can just collect all the seagrass. Okay. Cool, this works, I think. All we need now is a hopper minecart underneath there to collect all the items. So something interesting I found out was that the hoppers for this little minecart train turned out to be much easier than expected, because it turns out the hopper line from the sea pickle farm already runs right past the seagrass farm. So now the seagrass farm is ready. All I gotta do is add the water and test it. Okay, here is the ultimate test of the seagrass farm that we just built. So all we gotta do is just do this. Oh my. This is actually really cool. I'm getting loads of seagrass. And also, the bone meal dispensing circuit is not too fast. It still gives me time to go back and forth, so it's not going to waste any bone meal. This is actually really cool. Okay. Nice. Just one problem, though. Something I keep forgetting about is that items float. So... looks like I gotta be able to manually access it so that I can collect all that seagrass. That's okay. The point is, the Seagrass Farm now works, which is awesome. I just did something incredibly stupid. I accidentally dropped my Silk Touch pickaxe into the system here. So I guess this is like a ultimate test to see if this works or not. Just gotta run back to the bulk storage room and get that pickaxe back. Something unbelievable just happened. The entire storage silo for the melon farm just completely filled up. I never thought that was actually possible to do. I just came across a very peculiar but also very fatal bug. This fishing rod in my inventory right now is given a blank name. And I did that back in, I don't know, episode 12 or something. But now, watch what happens. If I hover over it, it crashes the game. So, thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode. So today, what we did was we built an automatic kelp farm, an automatic seagrass, semi-automatic seagrass farm, and also a semi-automatic sea pickle farm. So all of these farms lead directly to the bulk storage room, and I got them all after exploring through the oceans and finding several shipwrecks, underwater ruins, and all sorts of stuff like that. So I found 3 hearts of the sea, as well as I got a bucket of fish that I collected, as well as several other things. So we are now we are currently in update 1.13 pre-release 7, and at the time of this being recorded, I just got the news that update 1.13 is coming out July 18th. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please let me know if you did. I will see you next Saturday for another episode in the survival series, at which point, hopefully, 1.13 will be out. So, thanks for watching. Bye.